Hey guys, Rick for Sonny here, back in our video. In this video I'm gonna show you how to make a drop like James Hype. So we'll be remaking a track from his side project, Hypnotized by Star89. So the final result will sound like this.
I can't control my mind.
So other presets and drums are coming from the tech for him too. So if you want to make music like James Hype, make sure to check the pack. Besides that, if you're in the project file, make sure to check my Patreon. You can download it over there. So now we're gonna dive into the drums, bass line, and the leads. So let's get started. So for the drums we have this kick drum. Then we have this open hi-hat, clap sound, and closed hi-hat. So the kick and clap sound like this. With the open hi-hat and the closed hi-hat right before the open hi-hat, which is slightly off the grid. Altogether sounding like this. So now let's dive into the bass line, sounding like this. Consisting of two layers. With a sub bass and the top bass. So the MIDI is quite simple, goes from the root to the second to the third. So let's have the sub bass first. It's a really short envelope, decay around 500. With a saw and a sound wave filtered. So for the effects we use the hyperdimension with only the dimension part. Some hard clipping, which just make the bass a little bit louder. Some phasing and some compression just to get the loudness up a little bit more. Sounding like this. So that's it for the sub bass. Now we're gonna make the top bass sounding like this. So we're gonna make it from scratch. It's basically a saw wave with a really short envelope and heavily detuned. So we're gonna select two saw waves. Second one gonna be 2 octaves down. First one 1 octave down. 16 unisons. All the way up. Lower down the detunement a little bit. They're gonna route envelope 1 to the detune. Just like this, quite a lot. It really sounds awful right now, but we're gonna shape the envelope. As I said, it's gonna be a really short one. With around 170 decay. And it's like around 40. Just like this. We're gonna bump up the release a little bit as well. Now we're gonna filter it with a low 24. Cutoff quite low. Envelope 1 to the cutoff. It's right around here. And that's it for oscillators. So now we're gonna dive into effects. First, some hyperdimension. With an envelope to the mix. Just a small amount. Same for the dimension. We're gonna run the envelope to it as well. Just like this. Then we're gonna add some hard clip, which will give this kind of effect, so it's a bit too much. So we're gonna route envelope 1 to the drive. To around here. And then some chorus effects. We're gonna use the high pass filter. Just around here. A little bit more mix. Then we're gonna add some compression. Just bump up the gain. To increase the loudness. To finish off, we're gonna add some more reverb and delay. With a low cut. Sounding like this. So together with the sub bass, it sounds like this. And together with the drums, it will sound like this. So that's for the bass line. Now let's dive into the leads. So now let's dive into the leads. We have 3 leads going on. The first one, the second one, and the third one. So let's dive into the first lead, sounding like this. So we're not gonna make them from scratch, but I'm gonna show you what's the secret behind the leads. So the first one is quite dirty one. So the main key of the sound is LFO to the fine tune. So without And with it, it makes it a bit more detuned. It's a saw wave lower down 2 octaves. So for the effects, we have some hyperdimension, which adds some more detunement to the sound. A low cut to make room for the bass line. Downsample distortion, which adds some more higher harmonics to the sound. The OTT that really opens up the sound, so without and with it. And of course some reverb and delay, sounding like this. So now the second one, sounding like this, which is a really short envelope with a square and sound wave, filtered, so without a filter, and with the filter, and some basic processing. Just open up the highs, open up the stereo field with a hyperdimension, and some reverb and delay. Nothing too crazy going on around there. And then we have the last lead, which I actually really like. It's this, it's kind of acid synth with a short envelope. So without a filter, it sounds like this. But when we filter it, it sounds like this. So the main key is the resonance. So without. And with the resonance, then we have kind of the same processing going on. With some chorus, low cuts, some compression, and reverb and delay. And that's it for the synths. So altogether, the remake will sound like this.
Control my mind.
And that's it for the James Hype video. So if you like the video, please leave a like. Want to see more? Hit the subscribe button. And I'll see y'all in the next videos.